strikes first. It'll be interesting to see how Carroll College going to respond to this, Rocky.
Peters with the touchdown, his 4th rushing touchdown on the season. And on for the PAT, Jacob DeMott. He's 40 of 41 on the year. Snap back, hold is down, kick is up. It is good. And the Yotes lead early, 7-0 here in Helena.
No calories, no sweeteners, all smiles. Bubbly sparkling water.
With Chevy Silverado and Silverado HD, you can take on the mountains, or you can move them. With the power of up to 36,000 pounds of max available towing and the confidence of an available 13.4-inch diagonal touchscreen. Whatever your mountain, there's a Silverado for you. Get 0% financing on all 2023 Silverado 1500 pickups plus. Make no monthly payments for 90 days, or get $5,000 total value on this Silverado with a Turbo Max engine. See your Montana Chevy dealers.
Montana, a place of rugged beauty, hardworking people, and endless opportunities. And for over 100 years, Opportunity Bank has been here. As a Montana bank with a legacy of stability and service, we understand what it takes to build a future in this place you call home. So if you're looking for a bank that's as Montana as you are, come to Opportunity Bank of Montana. Of Montana, by Montanans, since 1922. Member FDIC.
Life water. Taste. And feel. Whole body hydration. Life water.
Well, no longer do we have a shutout. The scoreless game is over. The Yotes strike first. They lead 7-0. And now can Carroll answer? 13:25 left to be played in the first half in the NAIA National Game of the Week. Harrison from the 4-yard line. And they're going to throw it back across the 20 and near the 30-yard line. And that's Jake Brown. A little trickery on the part of the Saints, and their drive will start on the 27. Jack, what do you think?
Yeah, I've never really seen a whole lot like that. Harrison with a good arm, he threw it backwards, legal play.
A little dangerous, isn't it?
Yeah, super dangerous. They had the blocks. Obviously, Harrison's not like a quarterback, so if he was, that play could have went for maybe the midfield. But yeah, dangerous play for the Saints, nonetheless.
Carroll College behind, and that's not foreign to them this year. 4 of their 6 wins, they came back to win in the fourth quarter. Harrison's going to come into motion. Their drive will start on the 27-yard line for Perka. Perka to Tuggle. Tuggle gets his first carry of the game, and Tuggle goes nowhere. That's Lehman. Max Lehman on the carry.
Yeah, the young kid Lehman, we saw him get his first college touchdown a couple weeks ago when Carroll College took on Arizona Christian here, and now kind of rotated in for Duncan Kraft.
Perka 6 of 9 through the air, 45 yards. It's going to be 2nd down and 9. Tight formation. Saints trying to answer. They're behind. They go over the middle. Akolchin makes the catch, and then Akolchin gets wiped out by Chip Mitchell. He has made a statement early in this game.
Yeah, he's had some good coverage and some good tackling, man. Chip Mitchell, he's a pretty good-sized kid for this College of Idaho team. On their roster, they got him listed. Well, they don't have him listed on my roster, height and size. But he's, just from looking at him, he's a big kid. Now I got it now. 6'3", 205, Rocky.
It's going to be 3rd down and 3 for the Saints. Perka, play fake. Acholkin makes the catch, move the chains. That's a first down and another tackle by Mitchell.
Yeah, well, we were singing the praises of Mitchell, but if you watch here, Colchin beats Mitchell on the one-on-one. Mitchell gets him to trip and fall before Mitchell pushes him out of bounds. So good job there. Colchin with an answer.
The Saints 3 yards short of midfield, 11:27 left to be played. Here in the first, Rothe's going to come into motion. The Yotes lead early. And on the ground they go again to Lehman. And Lehman gets to midfield, a gain of a few. Boy, Jack, it's not easy to move the football. It's not easy to get first downs.
Yeah, now that College of Idaho has a touchdown, their defense can kind of afford to make a few gambles because the worst thing that can happen is it's a tie game. So they can bring different blitzers. They can kind of disguise how they run their O-line, and they've been doing that quite a bit here, kind of shifting their guys right before the snap, making Carroll's O-line's job pretty hard.
Harrison and Rothe split out wide the left side. It's going to be 2nd down and 7 from midfield. Ochoa, tight end, is going to come into motion. Lehman finds a bit of a hole, gets inside the 45-yard line, and it's going to be a gain of about 6. The luxury that the Saints have at running back, Kraft, Tuggle, and Lehman.
Yeah, they got some good guys in there, and Lehman, redshirt sophomore, got plenty of time in his career, and he's one of their guys, one of their 7 players from Idaho on this roster. Lehman out of Meridian.
It's going to be 3rd down and a yard from the 44-yard line. And Perka's going to come under center. Ochoa is going to block. Lehman follows the tight end and gets the first down to the 40-yard line. Needed a yard and got 4. And the Saints keep their drive alive.
Well, that was some hard-nosed running from Max Lehman. Great job there. The last time they went heavy like this on a 3rd and short, they got stuffed by College of Idaho. But this time, you see at the end there, Lehman almost broke it open for a huge gain. But nonetheless, first down for Carroll College.
Saints try to answer. 14th time these two teams have met. College of Idaho leads in the series 7-6. 4 are set to go out, 2 on each side. Lehman stays in the backfield. And Lehman with another carry right up the middle for a gain of about 7. Wow.
Well, right after we said that College of Idaho or Carroll College couldn't really run the ball against this College of Idaho defense, something must have clicked for OC Alex Fanasteel, because now he's got these guys running the ball well at Carroll O-line. Abdullah is their motto. It's looking great.
2nd down and 4 from the 34-yard line. Perka's 8 of 11 for 64 yards here in the first half. Ochoa, the tight end in motion. Play fake. Over the middle to Rothe, went over his head, incomplete.
That was a beautiful play action. They had Rothe and Harrison both in one-on-ones on slant routes. As you see, good coverage, though, in the open field by College of Idaho.
Troy Purcell in his 5th season as a head coach for the Saints, 29-13. And at home, well, they hardly ever lose. 16-3 under Coach Purcell. It's going to be 3rd down and 4 from the 34-yard line. Colchin into motion, 3 wide receivers to the right side. Perka looking right. Perka flushed out. He'll run. First down. Perka the 30 takes a hit and goes down. Doesn't slide, Jack.
Now, joystick Jack Perka, he likes to juke a little bit, and he did a great job there. He said, Andy Peters, you can run too, but he was able to kind of see where the defenders were. Really good protection by the Carroll offensive line once again, and finally, as you see, Jack Perka takes off, runs forward, sees 52 there, so he's going to bounce out to his left-hand side and pass the first down yardage.
Saints have 101 yards in total offense. The Yotes with 115. College of Idaho out on top, 7-0. Play fake. Perka in trouble. His pass deflected, and that's going to be incomplete. And they almost got to him.
Yeah, they sent the dogs, or I guess the coyotes. And Perka hit right as he threw. It looked like he had a couple guys downfield in man coverage. They're going to rule it an incomplete pass, though.
2nd down and 10. Saints trying to answer. Neither team scored in the first quarter. It's been a defensive battle. 3 pass catchers to the right side for the Saints. Yotes showing blitz, and here they come. And Max Lehman gets hit in the backfield, and his second effort goes forward for a gain of about 6. Wow.
Well, Lehman, when he runs, is kind of like watching someone ride a bike uphill. Like, you just got to keep pedaling. And that's what he did there. Hit initially at the line of scrimmage, but kept the feet moving. And now third and much more manageable. Lehman, he's an exciting guy to watch, Rocky. Once again, only a sophomore.
Well, definitely in Berger field goal range. They come up short here. It's going to be 3rd down and 4. Perka, 8 of 13. Fake the handoff to Lehman. Perka airs it out. Pass is caught. A choke, and that's going to be enough for the first down at the 14-yard line. And here comes a late flag. And I believe it's going to go against the Yotes.
Yeah, I think you're right, Rocky. There's a little roughhousing going on at the end of that one. And now Colchin is getting the crowd into it. He's saying, hey, let's see if we can get a look at the penalty at the end of this replay. So they throw him down and then jump on around. I think maybe they blew the play dead when they had a Colchin. And then once the play had been blown dead, the defender threw a Colchin onto the ground. You're wrestling with your little brother. And that's going to be unnecessary roughness. Yep.
First down and goal at the 7-yard line for the Saints as they try to tie this game up. 2 teams ranked in the top 10. 4 Frontier Conference teams ranked in the top 16 this week. This is the best conference in NAIA football. The Saints, 1st and goal. Here comes Lehman. Lehman hit at the 5. Lehman pushed back. I don't know if he even got a yard.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell from the far judge. We got a tough angle, but not much there. Good job by the College of Idaho defense to kind of seal off the holes. So it'll be, yeah, they're not going to move the marker much. They're at the 5, corner of the scoreboard.
Halftime guest, Carroll women's basketball coach Rochelle Sayers. They have a game coming up next Friday. It's going to be 2nd down and goal from the 6-yard line. Fake the handoff over the middle. Pass is caught. Touchdown, Ochoa, the tight end. We got a 1-point game.
Well, a good tight end is the quarterback's best friend, and they found Ocho there. Jack Perka looks for him streaking across the field. A tough pass, threads the needle, and great hands by Ocho.
Berger on for the PAT. The very important PAT to tie this game. Snap back, hold is down by Harrison. It is good, and we are locked at 7 here in the 2nd quarter of the National Game of the Week.
We get it. Money is tight, and it's getting even tighter these days. And when you're making a large purchase like new tires, we also understand that you want the best price available, which is why Point S Tire and Auto Service will meet or beat the best price you can find on the same or comparable tires of your choice. Pair that with the best tire warranty in the business, and you'll have the best deal around. Only at Point S Tire and Auto Service, keeping you safe one tire at a time.
We are driven by an unquenchable desire for knowledge, for the truth that lay just outside our grasps. We are meant for more, made for more. We are unwilling to ignore that which calls to us, that which will transform us. With joy and curiosity, we will boldly find our path in a world of unknowns. At Carroll College, we are here for the adventure.
Discover the difference a family-owned Montana bank can make for you and your business. Stockman Bank is focused only on Montana, no place else. So you come first with us. Visit your neighborhood Stockman Bank to say hello and let us earn your trust and your business. Stockman Bank, Montana's brand of banking.
This game is tied at 7. 6.5 left. First half. Rochelle Sayers, our halftime guest. The women's basketball coach. Boy, what a incredible run they've had the last 6 years. 147-43, 27-6 a year ago. And they return the preseason player of the year, Jamie Pickens. And the Yotes are getting the football back. What a game. What a defensive battle this has been. Short kick. Taken at the 28-yard line. And return to the 35-yard line where the Yotes will start out. That's Tucker French, a defensive end. Looked like a tight end.
Yeah, well, they're not going to kick it to Caden Cobb, who's back-to-back games with a kick return touchdown for College of Idaho. So that's why they pooched it and ended up in the hands of that big old D-end who ran the ball pretty hard, actually. Good return.
Cobb at 100-yard kick return against Northern. First down and 10. Peters 7 of 11 through the air, and Peters leads the team in rushing with 23 yards, and he's only carried the ball twice in the game. They keep it on the ground. Alexander goes nowhere, stopped dead at the line, no gain, no loss.
Yeah, that's that Carroll rush defense we talked about with all those guys in there, different guys in there, including Tucker Jones for Carroll College. And, yeah, nothing at all there, Rocky. If this defense can settle in like we've seen them do before, could be a long day for the College of Idaho offense. Of course, they scored on their last drive, though.
It's going to be second down and 10 from the 35-yard line. Peters, one of the top quarterbacks in NAIA football. Flushed out of the pocket, and Peters can run 35-40, going for the sideline, slides into his own sideline, going to be very close to a first down. It's going to be a pickup of about 8.
And when I talked to College of Idaho receiver John Schofield this week, he talked about how this College of Idaho team, when the play doesn't work, they do this thing he kind of calls backyard ball, which you saw there where kind of Andy Peters scrambles around. Sometimes he'll take off and run, but sometimes defenders will get him.
We're tied at 7 in the second.
There's a lot of tradition in farming. My son, he picked up everything. When my grandson was born, we both were chewing, thinking about what could happen, mouth cancer, throat cancer, or worse. Finally, we decided that's addiction, not tradition.
To protect my son, we quit. We did it together. Took us a few times, but we're stubborn.
We called the quit line, found what worked for us.
And we quit for good this time.
Montana, a place of rugged beauty, hardworking people, and endless opportunities. And for over 100 years, Opportunity Bank has been here. As a Montana bank with a legacy of stability and service, we understand what it takes to build a future in this place you call home. So if you're looking for a bank that's as Montana as you are, come to Opportunity Bank of Montana. Of Montana, by Montanans since 1922. Member FDIC.
With Chevy Silverado and Silverado HD, you can take on the mountains, or you can move them. With the power of up to 36,000 pounds of max available towing and the confidence of an available 13.4-inch diagonal touchscreen. Whatever your mountain, there's a Silverado for you. Get 0% financing on all 2023 Silverado 1500 pickups plus make no monthly payments for 90 days, or get $5,000 total value on this Silverado with a Turbo Max engine. See your Montana Chevy dealers.
Third down and short for the Yotes. It's going to be third down and 2. .46 yards on the ground, 78 through the air in the afternoon in a tied game. And they keep it on the ground. Alexander nowhere to go on the inside, tries the right side and picks up a couple. That's going to be very close to a first down.
Yeah, I think he got it, Rocky. Good second and third effort by Alexander. Bolt play there for College of Idaho to try to run it against this Carroll defense on a big play, but it works. And Carroll, it looked like they're in a little bit more of their dime package, had 2 DBs on the field there. Now they'll sub them out and go back into their base defense.
Yards are tough. First downs are difficult. And touchdowns, almost impossible. Saints ranked number 6. The Yotes number 9. First down and 10. 46-yard line. They come on the blitz. Peters unloads high to Richardson. Incomplete. Second down and 10.
Well, Peters was looking, had a tough angle at it just over the top of Jacob Resch, the linebacker, kind of in that off zone coverage. That's kind of second or third time he's thrown over the top of one of his receivers. As Carroll football player's helmet came off, he'll have to sub out quickly. I think that's held.
Fewest points scored by the College of Idaho this year, 35, in that loss against Tech. They averaged 44. The Saints have held them to 7 here in the first half. Peters, 7 of 12. Richardson makes the catch in midfield, and Richardson breaks through. Nice run after the catch. This is coming back. Stepped out of bounds to the 35-yard line, but another first down.
Yeah, Richardson tried to walk the tightrope there. Didn't quite work all the way down the sideline, but nevertheless, big first down. This College of Idaho team's started to find a rhythm in their offense.
They worked from the 35-yard line. Richardson's had 4 catches. Their leading receiver, Schofield, has had just 2. Another first down for the Yotes. And quarterback keep all the way Peters inside the 30-yard line before Peters is brought down from behind by Ben Held, but a pickup of 6 yards on that first down run.
Yeah, walking the sideline pregame, Andy Peters is a big guy, man. He's listed as 6'2", 205 on the roster, but kind of in cleats and pads, he looks maybe even bigger. I would not want to take him down on a design quarterback run like that.
It's going to be second down and 4. 3 minutes and 20 seconds left to be played until halftime. We're tied at 7. Peters looking left, flushed out again. Peters dances in the backfield, finally gets rid of it to Richardson. Incomplete. Is there a flag down as Peters gets taken out?
He's hurt, yeah. Immediately, that's kind of that backyard ball I talked about a little earlier where Peters will just run around, a great juke to dodge the guy there, juked out our camera guy, and incomplete pass. But now Andy Peters, 6'2", 205 junior, 3-time Frontier Player of the Week, is hurt.
Caden Young is warming up, the backup quarterback. He's only put up 9 passes this year, 6'3", 205-pound junior from Emmett, Idaho. But, boy, if the Yotes lose Peters, I mean, their leading rusher, their quarterback, it would be huge. And he is still down on the field. And when he was hurt, and when the rest of the offensive players were signaling for them to come out, I mean, everybody rushed out.
Yeah, man, he's talented, and he's been that way forever. He was a 3-star recruit, ranked as the 5th best player in the state of Idaho his senior year. And Idaho has got some good football players down there. Obviously, because of that, Boise State wanted him. He went there. Actually played a little bit for Boise State in a few games, but he has been really big for this College of Idaho team. Kind of a underrated pick a great pick for the Frontier MVP.
And Peters is up and walking off the field. I'd like to thank our Frontier Conference corporate sponsors for their continued support of our conference. They include Cooper Tire, Tire-Rama, D.A. Davidson, Irk Hotels, McDonald's, Northwestern Energy, Pepsi, and U.S. Bank. So backup quarterback Caden Young is in. And Caden Young will run on first down, and Caden Young dives across the 25-yard line.
Well, first play for Caden Young, the design run. He picks up the first down, so good for him.
Caden Young has rushed for 54 yards on the season, averaging more than 5 yards a carry.
You wonder, Rocky, if because they have the backup quarterback, and this will maybe bring them to bring out their Wildcat sometime on this drive.
Schofield, yeah. They work for the 19-yard line, 2.5 left. First half, this game is tied at 7. Another run for Young, and Young gets near the 20-yard line. Well, if it's working, why not, Jack?
Well, a draw play for Young, but here comes Andy Peters back on the field for College of Idaho, Rocky.
Boy, that's huge.
Yeah, he was sitting down on the bench. He wasn't getting worked on by a trainer. Someone was just talking to him, and obviously he walked off in his own power. So he's back in the game.
2nd down and 7. 2 minutes left.
Good job by Young on those 2 plays, though.
Boy, I'll say.
Yeah. Backup quarterback, 2 positive games.
Peters is back in. And they're going to keep it on the ground. Big hole to the 10-yard line.
That's Hunter Gilbert with a great rush down the middle. He keeps churning forward. You got to wonder now with how we saw Andy Peters, how mobile he is. We weren't really able to tell exactly what his injury was, but a quick handoff for him. We'll see how that changes their offense.
1:27 to go in the first half. It's going to be 1st and goal right at the 10-yard line. The Yotes trying to take the lead into the locker room at the break. And Peters will run. And Peters gets about 3 yards.
Well, right as I said, maybe this will change how they use Peters. He takes the design quarterback run forward, so he seems to be feeling fine, which is great to see. He's such a good competitor.
College of Idaho have all 3 of their timeouts left, 50 seconds left to be played in the first half. This game is tied at 7. It's going to be 2nd and goal from the 7-yard line.
Looks like they got one-on-ones with the receivers here.
Gilbert is back. And the pass to the end zone is going to be incomplete. Schofield, the intended receiver.
Well, the offensive coordinator's thinking when I was one-on-ones with the receivers on the slant route, a big test on the far side for Daxton Graham, and he delivers and breaks that pass up. I think that was intended for Schofield, too, not a guy who drops a lot of touchdown passes.
Well, the clock is stopped on the incomplete pass. 31 seconds left to be played here in the first half. And the Yotes will use one of their 3 timeouts here. Tied at 7. 31 seconds left to be played in the first half. Rocky Erickson alongside Jack Marshall with the NAIA Game of the Week. The 6th-ranked Saints of Carroll College up against number 9, the Yotes of the College of Idaho. I'd like to thank our sponsors. They include the Montana Chevy dealers. Also brought to you by Opportunity Bank, Montana Tobacco Quit Line at 1-800-QUIT-NOW, and Pepsi.
Well, a good turnout today here in Helena. Carroll College leads the country in average attendance in the NAIA. 31,092 is their average attendance, and a game like today certainly won't hurt that.
3rd down and goal.
Big play.
Saints fans are getting loud. Peters with Gilbert in the backfield. Peters is 8 of 15, 97 yards on the afternoon. And Peters handoff to Gilbert, cuts left. Gilbert the 5, the 4, gets near the 3-yard line.
We got a flag.
Where he's taken down. Ben Held is there. But Laundry on the field.
Yeah, Caden Gardner also came in to help make that stop. Flag came from the back judge. It's been competitive for both of the lines, to say the least.
It's going to be a hold against the Yotes. That is huge.
Well, with how good they are with the Wildcat, College of Idaho is, I would just make them go back and retry that one, Rocky. I don't want them with 4th and short. And that's what Coach Purcell is thinking, too.
25 seconds left to be played here in the second quarter. Yotes coming averaging more than 44 points a game. And the Saints have held them to 7. And guess what? The College of Idaho will take their second timeout. 17 seconds left. And they got 1 timeout left. 4 teams ranked from the Frontier Conference this week in the top 16. Saints are ranked 6th, College of Idaho 9th. The Bulldogs of Montana Western 15th, Tech 16th. And I got to see Western play last week. Well, they're a Hail Mary last-second loss away from having a perfect season. They look very good this year. Dickinson State ranked 20th from the North Star. Their lone loss came against the Battling Bears of Rocky Mountain College. So hopefully we're going to get more than just one team into the postseason playoffs. Well, we deserve 3 or 4, but I think we might have to settle for just 2.
Yeah, those top 4 teams in the Frontier are all really, really good. And, of course, Carroll plays the 3 below them in upcoming weeks. All at home, though, counting this game against College of Idaho.
3rd down and goal from the 13-yard line. 17 ticks left in the first half in a tied game. 2 teams ranked in the top 10. Fake the handoff to Alexander. They go to Schofield, who makes the catch. It's going to be a touchdown. Oh, my. Right in the corner of the end zone.
And we got at least 2 flags at the end of that one. Schofield, one-on-one. Look at the replay. Just goes over the top of Larson. What a catch by Schofield. We know he's a playmaker. And these flags are certainly after the play, too. Plenty of jawing between both teams. When I talked to Schofield this week once again, he told me, I didn't think we deserved the loss to Carroll at the end of the year last year. I don't think they stopped us.
Schofield just tied a school record, his 9th receiving touchdown. A record that was first set 70 years ago, back in 1953.
Well, Schofield got that unsportsmanlike at the end of the touchdown, but obviously it'll stand. Apply to the kickoff.
DeMote has only missed 1 all year, 41 of 42. They're all big in a game like this today. Snap back, hold is down, kick is up, and the kick is good. And it is 14-7. The College of Idaho out on top late in this game. And, as expected, Jack, a defensive battle.
Yeah, defensive battle, but also just both these teams on offense. Really long drives. They take their time. Kind of not too many huge plays for either side of the offense. We'll see where this ball gets kicked off from, Rocky, with the Schofield unsportsmanlike Coach Purcell out talking to the referees.
Check out this stat. College of Idaho time of possession, 14:57. The Saints, 14:51.
Wow. That's about as much parity as you could ask for with both teams' offense. And one College of Idaho score separates it. This could be interesting, though, Rocky. It looks like they're kicking from the 20-yard line, their own 20. 12 seconds to go. A good kick return could put Carroll in business.
Well, you can't kick it to Cobb.
Well, Cobb's not returning. Carroll's returning the kick.
I knew that.
Yeah. Well, be careful kicking it. Well, last time on that kick return, though.
Rothy could bring it back.
Yeah, Stamps, too. We saw that kind of the trick play.
Yeah, that
on the kick return last time, as Stoddard is going to be the far returner for Carroll College.
And Jensen is back.
Also, the 2 guys we listed aren't even going to return the kick anyway, Rocky. What do we know?
Go on sides here? No, that would
that'd be a bad idea. Well, they could if they want to.
Put the Saints in field goal range. 11 seconds left here in the first half. 14-7. the 9th-ranked team of the nation, the College of Idaho, out on top of the Saints. And a dribbler down center field. And the return out near midfield.
That was Ben Melhoff, the linebacker. Good hands there to pick it up. So now Carroll gets the ball. 7 seconds, Rocky, right at midfield.
Two evenly matched teams. The Yotes come in with one of the top offenses in the nation. The Saints, one of the top defenses in the nation. And it turns out to be a defensive battle. Here in the first half, just 3 total touchdowns scored.
I have enough time here to run a play, get a catch, call a timeout, and maybe kick a field goal, depending on how it goes.
Perka will line him up, just 7 ticks to go. And the pressure's on. Perka's going to throw this one in the end zone. It's got a couple of receivers. It's deflected. It's incomplete. And you got to love it. It's halftime here in Helena. It's 14-7 our score. The College of Idaho out on top. Be back with a halftime show right after this.
We are driven by an unquenchable desire for knowledge, for the truth that lay just outside our grasps. We are meant for more, made for more. We are unwilling to ignore that which calls to us, that which will transform us. With joy and curiosity, we will boldly find our path in a world of unknowns. At Carroll College, we are here for the adventure.
Your estimated wait time is 45 minutes.
Are you tired of being on hold? Then don't leave your money with strangers. Call the people you know at Ascent Bank.
When you work with us, you work with community members who make time for you.
Our goal is to strengthen relationships and give back to our community.
We always work to be part of our community. So if that's important to you, don't leave your money with strangers.
Call the people you know at Ascent Bank.
Ascent Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
We get it. Money is tight, and it's getting even tighter these days. And when you're making a large purchase like new tires, we also understand that you want the best price available. Which is why Point S Tire and Auto Service will meet or beat the best price you can find on the same or comparable tires of your choice. Pair that with the best tire warranty in the business, and you'll have the best deal around. Only at Point S Tire and Auto Service, keeping you safe one tire at a time.
What a great first half between two teams ranked in the top 10. 14-7 our score. As the Yotes of the College of Idaho out on top of the Saints of Carroll College. Our halftime guest, the women's basketball coach at Carroll, Rochelle Sayers. And boy, what an impressive run the Saints have had the last 6 years. 147 wins, just 43 losses, 27-6 a year ago. They are picked to win the Frontier Conference by the coaches. And Coach Rochelle, you just keep reloading year after year. Congratulations. What kind of a team you got this year?
Well, we'll see. We're about a week away from tip-off, and I'm excited about this group. We've got a good group of veteran players, 12 players back from last year, 3 new players that I think are going to be great players for us in this program. So you never know until you get out there and the lights come on.
Jamie Pickens, the preseason pick as the player of the year. She was a conference player of the year a year ago. We know what Jamie does on the court. What type of a person is she? What does she mean to your program?
Well, just to have her back, obviously, is huge for our team on the floor. But, off the floor, she's a tremendous leader. She's a team-first person. Sometimes I'd like her to be a little more selfish on the floor, but that's just her personality. She's completely bought into this program and to this staff, and she's just one of those players you just don't have an opportunity to coach a lot of times in your career, and so to have one more opportunity to coach her and watch her continue to grow as a player is amazing.
You have done a great job getting these players to come back for their 5th year. Some grad students had come back. They must really like you and the program to keep coming back.
Well, I think the community of Helena and Carroll College plays a huge part in that. They're really supported here. We get great crowds. You know, they're bought in, like I said, to this program, and you just have such a small window of opportunity to do some of these things. And for Jamie, you know, academically, she's a nursing student, and so the demands of that program and the demands of the clinical schedule she has to keep are tough. And so that weighed heavily in her mind, but also knowing that she has an opportunity to come back and do something even more special than she has before. And you can never go back and do that. And so hopefully, you know, part of it is they've had a great experience. They've you know, loved their experience here, which I think they have. And I think just being a part of a team is something that, you know, not a lot of people get to do. And so when you have that opportunity to come back and do it one more year and get one more shot at a great year, you know, they're excited to do that.
Some of your other leaders besides Jamie Pickens?
Maddie Garrett. Maddie's in year 6, working on her 5th ring in 6 years. Special education major here at Carroll and had an opportunity to get a couple jobs here in the school district and decided to come back. I think you're going to see Addie Ekstrom step into some leadership roles. She'll be joining us a little later in November, coming off that ACL last year. But we have a lot of, you know, last year we were, you know, Camden and Sienna were really those vocal, emotional leaders for our team. And so that was my biggest concern coming into this year. We defaulted a lot to them in that category, and so who is going to step in and be those vocal leaders for us? And so I've been really happy with this group and everybody being willing to kind of step out of their comfort zone and assume some of that.
Frontier Conference, each and every year, it's just fantastic. How's it set up this year?
Well, it's going to be a battle. It always is. We have great coaches. The players in this league, obviously, they know each other, playing 3 times, and some of them have been battling for like 7 years after you look at what they've done in high school. But, you know, and that's why you see the preseason schedule that we always put together. I want to be challenged early. I want these kids to see what's out there, and I want to know where our weaknesses are, where we have to get better. Before we get to conference, because I know when we get to conference, it's going to be a dogfight every year.
You talk about challenging early. Your first game Friday at 7:30 at home against Indiana Wesleyan, a team that finished ranked in the top 10 a year ago.
Yeah, I would assume when the polls come out, they'll be top 5. We suffered our worst loss of the year to them when we went down there in November last year, and I didn't have us ready for that game. We weren't ready for their style of play or the pace of the game. And so, you know, we definitely made some adjustments with that. But I want to know early where we have to get better. I want to know what we need to fix and what we need to improve on. And there's no better way to do that than play people that you know are going to challenge you. And so that's always been our goal in the preseason schedule.
Coach, is this a team that can win a national championship?
I think so. I mean, obviously, a lot of things play into that. You have to stay healthy. Obviously, there's always a little luck. Matchups are big. But I think we did lose a lot from last year. We lost 2 great defenders and a scorer in Genesis Wilkinson and then the leadership component. But I do think we have a little more firepower in our guard line. I think our posts are a year older. And I think talent-wise, we're right there.
We're going to have the Frontier Conference tournament again at one site, Four Seasons Arena in Great Falls. We did that a year ago. Your thoughts on the conference tournament?
Well, I wasn't extremely excited about it at first because knowing if you are one of those top seeds, you have an opportunity to host, and there's no better place than to be at home and play those games. But, you know, I think, you know, for your players and some of those teams that maybe don't advance to a national tournament, it's a true tournament feel. You know, we don't get to see the guys much play, especially in the preseason, and so to be able to watch all the guys' teams and watch all of our conference teams play, it was a fun environment.
You know what's great? It's on a Monday and a Tuesday when you're not competing against high school or any other college, and prime time for Frontier Conference teams. It really is.
Yeah, and I think we tipped off at maybe noon last year, and I was really concerned about what the crowds might be like on a Monday. But I thought the crowds were great. I thought it was a fun environment. Obviously, it's close to Helena, so it wasn't a huge drive for our fans. But it was really, I think, for your fans that support both teams, it's nice to not be split, have to make a choice where you're going to go and who you're going to see. You get to see both.
Rochelle, congratulations on the great success you've had. Best of luck this season.
Thank you, Rocky.
Rochelle Sayers, women's basketball coach at Carroll College. It's 14-7 at the break. The Yotes out on top of the Saints. We'll be back with more right after this.
We are driven by an unquenchable desire for knowledge, for the truth that lay just outside our grasps. We are meant for more, made for more. We are unwilling to ignore that which calls to us, that which will transform us. With joy and curiosity, we will boldly find our path in a world of unknowns. At Carroll College, we are here for the adventure.
With Chevy Silverado and Silverado HD, you can take on the mountains, or you can move them. With the power of up to 36,000 pounds of max available towing and the confidence of an available 13.4-inch diagonal touchscreen. Whatever your mountain, there's a Silverado for you. Get 0% financing on all 2023 Silverado 1500 pickups plus. Make no monthly payments for 90 days, or get $5,000 total value on this Silverado with a Turbo Max engine. See your Montana Chevy dealers.
Take a look at the first half stats in that first half. 185 yards of offense for the College of Idaho. 114 yards of offense for Carroll College. Perka 10 of 16, 70 yards on the afternoon. Andy Peters 9 of 16 for 109. Time of possession almost totally equal. First downs 12 for the College of Idaho, 9 for Carroll College. Amazing how these two teams, this game's so evenly matched.
Yeah, there's a lot of parity between these two teams, and I think they have kind of similar philosophies and play styles from a certain extent. And you can kind of see that on the field and how that's playing out. A 14-7 game, just a lot of possession, a lot of just slow offensive drives, kind of steady, bend it, don't break defense. And I think at the end of the day, College of Idaho zone kind of came out on top first half-wise. They just probably forced one more punt from Carroll College.
What's going to happen here in the second half? I mean, what adjustments do you make?
Well, Carroll College has been such a good second half team. Hard to know what adjustments they will make against College of Idaho. I think C of I gets the opening kickoff too, so that's big. So Carroll College is going to lean on their defense like they have in the second half so many times, then maybe figure out a few things to do in offense. We haven't seen too much trickery from either team. Carroll College has been known to run some flea flickers and stuff like that. We saw that kick return. College of Idaho hasn't used their Wildcat yet either, so interesting to see if any of that will come in play in the second half now that it's less scripted gameplay.
Both teams have also been very conservative. Neither have went for it on fourth down. They've kept the game, really tight and not flashy at all, like you alluded to.
Yeah, no turnovers either, so really efficient offense if you think of it that way. That should be interesting to see if there is going to be turnover in the second half. If you watch that first half, you'd be like, these teams know how to protect the ball. They're good. So, yeah, I think that'll be the difference in the second half is who can hold on to the football, who might turn it over first. Like that could have big effects on this game, just one turnover.
Time of possession, just 6 seconds difference. College of Idaho, 14 minutes and 57 seconds. Carroll College, 15 minutes and 3 seconds. Time of possession in that first half. 14-7 our score. Here at the break, the Yotes are out on top. They have just one loss on the year. They're 6-1. The Saints, 6-0 on the season. Be back with more right after this. Take a break, Marty. Take a break, Marty.
At Rocky Mountain Credit Union, we call this community home, just like you.
That's why we take a locally focused approach for our members.
Your financial success is our primary goal.
Whether you're refinancing your home,
buying a car,
starting a business,
or just need help with a checking or savings account,
we'll give you the financial tools you need to grow.
At Rocky Mountain Credit Union, we're here for all life events, big and small.
Stop by your local branch or visit rmcu.net to learn more.
A1 Rentals, locally owned and operated, has been serving Helena since 1959. We offer rental items for the do-it-yourselfer to major construction companies, backhoes, floor care, lawn equipment, automotive, concrete work, generators, heaters, electrical, drywall, and more. We can help with any job, no matter how big or small. And we still have concession machines for your next party. A1 Rentals on Cedar Street in Helena.
We get it. Money is tight, and it's getting even tighter these days. And when you're making a large purchase like new tires, we also understand that you want the best price available. Which is why Point S Tire and Auto Service will meet or beat the best price you can find on the same or comparable tires of your choice. Pair that with the best tire warranty in the business, and you'll have the best deal around. Only at Point S Tire and Auto Service, keeping you safe one tire at a time.
Well, time for the Mountain Dew do-over. Here in the first half, 14-7, Yotes are out on top.
Yeah, some pretty good highlight plays. We see Andy Peters using his legs early and often. That's something he'll be able to do to pick up big third downs. Good running for for College of Idaho at different points. We've seen their running backs able to keep plays alive, move the chains. On the other end, Carroll College has had some good rushing, but once again, really good defense from College of Idaho, only allowing 7 points in the half, Rocky.
Yards have been difficult. It's been more of a defensive game, as we see right there. Duncan Kraft has been held in check pretty much the entire game. And Perka to a Colchin, his favorite receiver on the season, but no big plays.
No, a few big third down conversions. This was a big one there.
Huge running. You see how Perka did not even slide, just head first.
Yeah, some big conversions, but yeah, nothing. I would say maybe even over 20 yards that we've seen yet. Maybe a pass or two from C of I. So they're more good defense by the Carroll College secondary, forcing thirds downs. And I think this was the play of the half. John Schofield goes up over the top of the Carroll College defender and brings in the touchdown. That would put C of I up 14-7.
That was an amazing catch right in the corner of the end zone. A 14-7 lead for the Yotes over the Saints. Be back with more right after this.
So many flavors of dew. I am thirsty. I must get the dew.
Cut! He's hypnotized again!
Do the dew.
We are driven by an unquenchable desire for knowledge, for the truth that lay just outside our grasps. We are meant for more, made for more. We are unwilling to ignore that which calls to us, that which will transform us. With joy and curiosity, we will boldly find our path in a world of unknowns. At Carroll College, we are here for the adventure.
Montana, a place of rugged beauty, hardworking people, and endless opportunities. And for over 100 years, Opportunity Bank has been here. As a Montana bank with a legacy of stability and service, we understand what it takes to build a future in this place you call home. So if you're looking for a bank that's as Montana as you are, come to Opportunity Bank of Montana. Of Montana, by Montanans since 1922. Member FDIC.
It's fourth down, seconds on the clock. He hands it off, finds a hole in the middle. Clear, nothing but Brian moves! Incredible! A touchdown for the win. I can't believe it.
Pizza, better with Pepsi.
Well, they call it the SEC of the NAIA football, the Frontier Conference. Carroll College ranks 6th in the nation. The College of Idaho 9th. Montana Western 15th. And Tech 16th. So you got 4 Frontier Conference teams ranked in the top 16. Wow. And the game today, the top 2 teams in the Frontier, Carroll unbeaten. You had conference play at 4-0. The College of Idaho 4-1. Western's at 3-1. Tech is at 3-1 on the year. And up next for Carroll, they have Southern Oregon. And then at home against Montana Western on November 4th. That will be a big game. And why Rochelle Sayers didn't tell me she's hosting Montana State. I mean, an NAIA school hosting a Division I program. Unbelievable.
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, it's due to the kind of the closeness of the Division I programs and NAIA programs and their coaches and just the people in Montana. But, yeah, Coach Sayers talked to me about a little bit. Kind of had they were supposed to play Montana State last year, but they didn't end up. So Montana State's like, okay, we'll play you guys this year. And Coach Sayers was like, okay. But we're doing it in the PE Center in Helena. That should be electric. Once again, on the same day as Carroll College takes on Western, which the result of this game or next week's games will be a big game regardless. Both those 2 teams have looked great.
I mean, do the Bobcats really want to play Carroll?
Yeah, well,
Carroll? I mean, seriously?
I was at my freshman year at the University of Montana was the year that Montana Tech beat the University of Montana in men's basketball, and I just saw how there's not a crazy gap between the NAIA schools and Division I schools in this state, especially with just how, not in general I would say, but just in this state, especially with how the Frontier's built and the players like Jamie Pickens they can get. So, yeah, it could get fun, but obviously 2 really legendary coaches. Trisha Binford doesn't like to lose games, about the same as Rochelle Sayers.
You know, we got that game, so I think I might just stick around and take in that huge women's college game. Game number 1 for the Saints of Carroll College.
We'll see if they kick it off the Cobb here.
Deep kick. And from the 5-yard line, out across the 20 to 25 and near the 30-yard line. And here come the College of Idaho's offense in that first half, 185 yards of offense. Carroll College, 114 yards of offense. So
we'll see what Carroll College has schemed up. They usually only bring 4 guys in pressure. We'll see if they start maybe blitzing a little more.
From the 30-yard line for the Yotes, Peters got knocked out for a couple of plays in that first half, but he came back and he overthrew his intended receiver, John Krebs, and Krebs was wide open.
Yeah, Krebs had some space. It wasn't until right at the end of that play that the defender kind of closed in and erased things.
Peters, 9 of 17 on the afternoon, 109 yards, and a touchdown.
That was Gardner in the back row there who closed out the gap.
Second down and 10, a defensive battle thus far between 2 teams ranked in the top 10. Peters. Pressure's on. Peters eludes a sack and gets rid of it, and he simply threw that one away, and he avoided the sack.
Wow, that was great pressure from the Carroll College D-line. Once again, the creatures, as they call them. But great job by Peters. As you see, I don't know how he didn't get sacked there, Rocky. One of the guys back there was for Carroll College. I think Forrest Suero was in there.
Big third down play here. 5 wide receivers are set to go out for the Yotes. Third down and 10. Can Carroll get a stop and get the football back? Peters over the middle. The ball is deflected, incomplete.
I think that was Tucker Jones with the deflection.
Huge play.
Big play. Carroll College only brought 2 guys in pressure there, Rocky. 5 receiver set. You check out here. Only 2 guys in pressure. The rest watching Andy Peters and playing defense. Jones, one of them, who has the eye on the quarterback, and that's why he was able to hop in that passing lane. If it wasn't for him, receiver probably would have had a catch for a first down.
And Rothy is back. So the Yotes go 3 and out on their first offensive possession of the second half. And Carroll will have an opportunity here. Nice high spiral kick. Rothy comes back for it. No fair catch, and Rothy gets out near the 30-yard line. Well, here come the Saints.
Yeah, well, they had an interesting first half. Were able to get that touchdown, a short touchdown pass to Carson Ochoa. Other than that, it's been a bit tough sledding. College of Idaho defense has allowed them to get down the field a few times, but kind of bend, don't break.
Saints, first play from scrimmage, second half. Rocky Erickson alongside Jack Marshall. The SWX Game of the Week, the NAIA National Game of the Week. And they keep it on the ground. Kraft gets near the 30-yard line on the first carry, a gain of only a couple of yards.
Yeah, as we saw at our Mountain Dew do-over, it's kind of been hard to get the running game going for Carroll College. Honestly, in the last couple weeks, it's been hard for them to get their offense going. For the most part. Still got the wins, though, which is kind of the only stat that matters at the end of the day. But they're another good defensive effort from College of Idaho.
4 times this season, the Saints have come back to win in the fourth quarter. 3 wide receivers set to go out. Fake the handoff to Kraft. Perka under pressure, overthrew his intended receiver.
It looked like there was miscommunication there, Rocky. Sorry to interrupt you, but I think he was looking on the far sideline. That one almost was intercepted. He overthrew his guys for. Jake Brown was the nearest receiver.
Perka 10 of 17. Struggled last week in that win against Eastern Oregon. Final score 14-6. Perka was 6 of 16. Only 46 yards in the game.
Did have that rushing touchdown.
3rd down and 9 for the Saints. Their first offensive possession. The Yotes went 3 and out to start the third quarter. Perka. His pass, is it caught by Ochoa? No. Yes, it is caught, but Laundry on the field here.
Well, College of Idaho bought the blitz. Great job by the Carroll O-line to pick it up, as you'll see a good angle of that here. The flag was near where Ochoa caught that ball. We'll see if it was pass interference. So it was holding on the defense, and I believe that was the guy who was guarding Carson Ochoa. So good job by the tight end to power through the holding. They still would have had the first down regardless, but in the end of the day, the hold adds on insult to injury for College of Idaho. First down at Carroll College.
Big break for the Saints. 13:29 left, third quarter. Very competitive game. 2 evenly matched teams. Play fake. Harrison makes the catch at the 45-yard line. And quickly, the College of Idaho defense is there on the stop.
Yeah, there's 2 guys on the C of I travel roster at number 3. One of them is listed as a quarterback, so I'm going to go with, that's Brady Frame, the wide receiver, who there's maybe converted to play defensive back for C of I. Could be the quarterback, too.
2nd down and 6 for the Saints. The third quarter has been their worst this year, and they've scored just 10 points all season. Ochoa comes in motion, play fake over the middle. Harrison makes the catch, got the first down at midfield.
Another good play. These play-action passes have worked pretty well for Carroll College.
You know, you alluded to something in the first half. The longest play you said hasn't went for more than 20 yards. 19-yard reception to Richardson for the College of Idaho. The longest play this afternoon for Carroll, 13 yards.
13, wow. Not the big play offense today quite yet.
From midfield for the Saints. Keep it on the ground. Here comes Kraft, breaks through 45-40.
Well,
Wow.
Right as we say, not crazy big plays, a 11-yard rush. Still, obviously not passing that big 13 goal, but
that's huge
that's
in this
big.
game.
In this game, that's a chunk. It's a chunk play.
Kraft had just 12 yards in his first 4 carries. He gets 11 on a first down. So the Saints from the 39-yard line, 12-minute mark, third quarter, 14-7. Yotes out on top in a huge game. The winner of this game moves into first place in the Frontier Conference. Harrison up on top. Ocholkin will come into motion. Play fake. Perka flushed out. Perka to Ocholkin, incomplete. And wow, that could have been picked off.
Yeah, once again, a blitz by College of Idaho. Perka kept it alive. Really good coverage in the man-to-man downfield. That's Jacob Arms out of Witless, California for College of Idaho on the far side. Jump ball with a Colchin. If that one was maybe back towards the sideline there, he might have had a chance at it. But good defense by the College of Idaho. Carroll College trying to beat that 13 mark there, Rocky.
Perka 13 of 21 in the game. Second down and 10 from the 39-yard line. Perka wants to throw. Over the middle. Oh, wide open was Duncan Kraft, but Perka had some pressure.
Yeah, that was another blitz play, and just pulling out late. Actually, I think that was Ryan Rickman, the backup tight end there, and he's mad at himself. He's punching the ground a little bit. Perka under pressure, obviously not on target throw. Almost a huge play there.
This is big.
Yeah.
Third down and 10.
Certainly punt territory for Carroll College now.
2 wide receivers on top for Perka. And Perka looks right, throws right, contact, rotating the intended receiver, major contact, and no flags. As Arms defending well. Now it's 4th down and 10.
Well, that's big for College of Idaho. They forced 3 straight incompletions by doing different blitz looks or just good coverage down the field. And credit to Jacob Arms. 2 of them were all him. That was a hard throw to make across the field on the kind of out route to Cam Rothie.
Spencer Berger near midfield. He had one of his punts that stopped inside the 1-yard line, and he aims for the corner again.
A little too far.
But that is going to be in the end zone, so it's going to net about 19 yards, and the Yotes offense will come out. First down and 10 at the 20-yard line. 11 minutes and 16 seconds left. It's 14-7. Yotes lead.
We get it. Money is tight, and it's getting even tighter these days. And when you're making a large purchase like new tires, we also understand that you want the best price available. Which is why Point S Tire and Auto Service will meet or beat the best price you can find on the same or comparable tires of your choice. Pair that with the best tire warranty in the business, and you'll have the best deal around. Only at Point S Tire and Auto Service, keeping you safe 1 tire at a time.
We are driven by an unquenchable desire for knowledge, for the truth that lay just outside our grasps. We are meant for more, made for more. We are unwilling to ignore that which calls to us, that which will transform us. With joy and curiosity, we will boldly find our path in a world of unknowns. At Carroll College, we are here for the adventure.
Discover the difference a family-owned Montana bank can make for you and your business. Stockman Bank is focused only on Montana, no place else. So you come first with us. Visit your neighborhood Stockman Bank to say hello and let us earn your trust and your business. Stockman Bank, Montana's brand of banking.
Well, it's a run that may never be duplicated in NAIA college football, and the Saints won 4 national championships in a row from 2002 to 05. They won again in 07, and their last national championship in 2010 when they finished undefeated at 14-0. That's the last time they had a 6-0 start before this season. And a gain of about 9 on first down, and Brock Richardson makes the catch, and that is his 6th reception this afternoon for Richardson.
Oh, Richardson's kind of been the favorite target today. Normally we would see a guy like Schofield maybe be that, but with the passing offense like College of Idaho's, where they've had 13 different players score touchdowns this year, it's really whoever's open, Rocky.
It's going to be 2nd down and short. Schofield, he only has 3 catches on the afternoon, comes in as their leading receiver, one of the best in the nation. And Peters is going to go deep. Schofield's open. Oh, my.
Well,
laid himself out, almost made a spectacular catch.
Right as we said, he might not have the craziest impact. He streaks wide open, and Peters wants that one back. I bet Schofield does too. He's fast, Rocky, and he had a couple steps on the DB. That was, if he catches that in stride, he's touchdown. He's taken that one to Missoula maybe.
Peters rushed twice on the first possession. He's only rushed 3 times since then. 3rd down and a yard here. Hunter Gilbert's in the backfield. And Peters will throw on 3rd and 1. Same play, different results. The 40, the 30, the 20. Into the end zone on a touchdown, John Krebs. Wow, that covers 71 yards. And the longest play from scrimmage we had before that was 19 yards.
A bit of a shell shocker there for the Carroll College faithful. What a play. 3rd and short. It kind of seems like they're going to run. They sell out on the run. A great play action. They get Krebs, and he just dusts the receiver. 2 flags at the very end of this play. This might be back-to-back touchdowns for College of Idaho where they get an unsportsmanlike penalty at the end. After we saw Schofield do that in the first half. But nonetheless, that one with the way College of Idaho defense has played this whole game, Rocky, is big for the Yotes.
You know, great play call. Who would have thought they were going to go deep on 3rd and 1?
Well, I tell you what, the College of Idaho coordinators on the right of us, and they sure were excited about that. And it will be an unsportsmanlike conduct. And it's once again going to apply on the kickoff like we saw at the end of the first half. Wow, yeah, that play action pass, only 1 receiver on the field, if I'm remembering correctly. My.
And Amont's on for the PAT. He's only missed 1 all year. He is 42 of 43. And I believe 43 PATs is another College of Idaho school record.
They're breaking them all today, Rocky.
Tell you what, you got a 2-touchdown lead in a defensive game like this. It's huge.
Yeah, you can kind of get real creative on defense and then on offense.
Long pause between the touchdown of the PAT, and the kick is good. It's 21-7. And the College of Idaho out on top with 10:21 to go in the 3rd.
Life water. Taste and feel. Whole body hydration. Life water.
There's a lot of tradition in farming. My son, he picked up everything. When my grandson was born, we both were chewing, thinking about what could happen, mouth cancer, throat cancer, or worse. Finally, we decided that's addiction, not tradition.
To protect my son, we quit. We did it together. Took us a few times, but we're stubborn.
We called the quit line, found what worked for us.
And we quit for good this time.
With Chevy Silverado and Silverado HD, you can take on the mountains, or you can move them. With the power of up to 36,000 pounds of max available towing and the confidence of an available 13.4-inch diagonal touchscreen. Whatever your mountain, there's a Silverado for you. Get 0% financing on all 2023 Silverado 1500 pickups plus make no monthly payments for 90 days, or get $5,000 total value on this Silverado with a Turbo Max engine. See your Montana Chevy dealers.
No calories, no sweeteners, all smiles. Bubbly sparkling water.
71-yard pass and catch. The Yotes lead by 2 touchdowns, 21-7. The Saints unbeaten on the year, but remember, they are a fourth-quarter team. The majority of their points this season have come in the fourth quarter. And the return from the 15-yard line, they'll start near the 30.
Oh, Colin Stoddard just got leveled right at the 30. A few different guys have gone back. In the first half, they had 3 different returners for Carroll College on kick returns.
Boy, how big is this drive here, Jack?
Well, this is big because if you give the ball back to College of Idaho here, that's when they can start doing those deep passes like we saw at that last touchdown. They can run the ball, run out the clock if they really want to. They can really do whatever they want on offense if you give them the ball back here. A score here at least makes them a little more calculated.
First down and 10, 30-yard line. Lehman is in, and Lehman gets hit at the line and a gain of just a couple for Max Lehman.
Well, Carroll Colleges like to run on first down and then sometimes utilize the play action on second, but it's a lot harder to do if you can't get many yards on that first down. And if your second down play goes incomplete, then you look at third and long. So we'll see what they can do here to maybe make up a little of that yardage.
Lehman, the leading ball carrier with 29 yards on the afternoon. Duncan Kraft with 23. Yards are not easy today,
especially in the run game.
College of Idaho giving up just 99 yards a game on the ground. Ochoa comes into motion. And Perka flushed out. He'll run the 30 to 35, and now he slides. A gain of about 3, but a huge third down play. Ochoa was double teamed.
Yeah, he's kind of been the check down guy for Carroll College so far. And on the tackle there, the best name in the Frontier Conference, linebacker Willie Nelson.
Gotta love that.
Yeah.
Third down and 6. Perka 13 of 23, 91 yards and a touchdown of the game. Saints only touchdown. Ochoa in motion. Perka looking left, takes a hit. Pass is caught by Harrison, and that's a first down.
Well, another big third down catch. They like to do these out routes to the sideline against the man coverage, and that's exactly what happened there. Jaden Harrison, the fifth-year receiver, able to bounce outside. Good hands.
8.5 left to be played. This is quarter number 3. Ochoa. Ochokin and tight end up on the left side. And big hole for Lehman, and Lehman, one of his best carries of the day. Lehman goes for about 6 yards for the Saints.
Oh, that was a big play. Once again, if they can get the big chunk yardage on their first down runs like that, this really helps out the Carroll offense for what they can call on second down creativity-wise. Don't be surprised if they pull a play action, maybe a deep shot to a Colchin.
Colchin and Harrison left side. It's going to be second down and 5 from the 47-yard line. Showing blitz, here they come. Lehman the carry. Lehman goes nowhere. Another third down play coming up for Carroll.
Just quick little handoff there. Defense is ready for it. Lehman couldn't get anything, and they'll sub him out. Now we're going to see Baxter Tuggle in on the offense. One of the first times we've talked about him today.
They're going to lose a yard.
Yeah.
It's going to be third down and 6 for Carroll.
Huge play.
College of Idaho comes in averaging 44, just giving up 20 points a game this season. Third and 6 for the Saints. Perka got to get rid of it. Colchin makes a catch, 35-yard line. The 20 knocked out near the 10-yard line. A big, big play for the Fighting Saints.
Well, maybe it was a play early on that they would do the deep ball to Chris Colchin. Good job by Jack Perka to stand in the pocket. And that's exactly the new longest play of the day for Carroll College and exactly what they needed.
Saints down 2 touchdowns, knocking on the door from the 13-yard line here. Neither team has turned the ball over. Perka, they keep it on the ground. And on the carry, it's Tuggle into the end zone. Touchdown. Baxter Tuggle, his 4th rushing touchdown. It covers 13 yards.
Well, just when we thought Carroll had a big 3rd down on their own side of the field, could be in some danger. A huge deep shot to Colchin, and then Baxter Tuggle, his first carry of the ball game, goes for a touchdown.
How about that? His first carry.
First carry.
And he scores. Spencer Berger out of Billings West High on for the PAT to make it a 7-point game, and he does just that. 21-14. The College of Idaho lead. We got a game.
We are driven by an unquenchable desire for knowledge, for the truth that lay just outside our grasps. We are meant for more, made for more. We are unwilling to ignore that which calls to us, that which will transform us. With joy and curiosity, we will boldly find our path in a world of unknowns. At Carroll College, we are here for the adventure.
Your estimated wait time is 45 minutes.
Are you tired of being on hold? Then don't leave your money with strangers. Call the people you know at Ascent Bank.
When you work with us, you work with community members who make time for you.
Our goal is to strengthen relationships and give back to our community.
We always work to be part of our community. So if that's important to you, don't leave your money with strangers.
Call the people you know at Ascent Bank.
Ascent Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
A1 Rentals, locally owned and operated, has been serving Helena since 1959. We offer rental items for the do-it-yourselfer to major construction companies, backhoes, floor care, lawn equipment, automotive, concrete work, generators, heaters, electrical, drywall, and more. We can help with any job, no matter how big or small. And we still have concession machines for your next party. A1 Rentals on Cedar Street in Helena.
We got a 1-touchdown game, and don't forget, Jack, the 4th quarter is Carroll College's best quarter. They've outscored their opponents 87-17. They've had 4 fourth-quarter comebacks this year.
Well, they're one of those teams you don't want to be in a close game with on the 4th quarter, but just a couple things of note. College of Idaho, really good. Also, just from being up here in the press box, I've noticed Garrett Warden, a big defensive end, D lineman for this Carroll College team, is on the Carroll College sideline with a sling, no helmet. He went down earlier in the game. Doesn't look like we're going to see him for the rest of this contest, Rocky.
And the College of Idaho will get the football back with a 1-touchdown lead here from the 3-yard line. And their drive will start from the 26-yard line.
And that was a return by Jace Appleby, the Bozeman kid, for College of Idaho. Once again, trying to keep the ball away from Caden Cobb if you're Carroll College.
The Yotes 265 yards of offense in the game, 217 for Carroll College. Here comes Andy Peters, that dual-threat quarterback, and he has not run much since that first series. He's only carried the ball 5 times. He is their leading rusher in the game with 40 yards. They worked from the 25. 3 wide receivers, right side, screen pass to Richardson's got some room to run, 30, 35, 40, before he's finally brought out on that Carroll College sideline. But that is going to be enough for a Yotes first down.
And credit to the College of Idaho receivers. Great blocking. They had a 3-man set to the right-hand side. And you can see here, they're blocking downfield. And that opens up the great gaps. If your receivers can block, you can run screen plays like that.
First down and 10, 41-yard line. College of Idaho, 6-1 on the year. And they keep this one on the ground. It's going to be Hunter Gilbert. You know, the big storyline coming into this game The Yotes averaging 175 yards a game on the ground, 7th best in the nation against a defense, a rush defense for Carroll, giving up just 52 yards a game, and that was 3rd best. Well, 74 yards on the ground for the Yotes.
Well, I did a good scout because they knew this Carroll defense was good at rush defense. That's probably why I haven't ran a crazy amount.
2nd down and 6 from the 44-yard line. Here comes Peters on a run. Midfield. Peters at 45, breaks a tackle, gets near the 40-yard line. Wow.
Well, on the design QB run, Peters was ready to go. Carroll brought the dogs, but didn't initially account for Peters, or kind of ran the read option there. Great job by Daxon Graham to trip him up. If not for that, they could have been in a little more trouble. And this College of Idaho offense is rolling now, Rocky.
Andy Peters now over 500 yards rushing on the season. And inside Carroll territory, 1st down and 10 for the 42-yard line. Peters, quick out, pass caught, and a gain of about 5 on the play.
Yeah, that's right. And it looked like that was a quick pass to Jovan Sowell, the receiver out of Pocatello, Idaho.
Boy, the Saints need to stop here. You get down 2 touchdowns in a low-scoring defensive battle like this, and it is going to be difficult to come back.
Yeah. They were kind of looking for a stop or maybe the first turnover of the game.
2nd down and 5 for the Yotes. And the snap goes untouched. Peters back in the midfield, quickly throws it out of bounds. What a heads-up play by Peters.
Yeah, I was just going to say, super smart play by Peters. Rather than take a sack or try to extend it, he had the time and he has the arm strength to just get the ball back past the line of scrimmage so he doesn't get the intentional grounding. So that's the difference between, it's going to be 3rd and 5 now. It could have been 3rd and 15.
Boy, the athleticism. I mean, instead of just jumping on the football, he just picked it up and heaved it out of bounds.
Great play.
3rd down and 5 for the Yotes. 3:47 left. Quarter number 3. The NAIA National Game of the Week. Peters over the middle and well over Richardson. And now it's 4th down from the 37. What do you do?
Well, Carroll College we said Peters made a great play on that fumbled snap, but they catch a break there because that makes it 4th down, so they only really get to run 2 plays.
The offense stays on the field.
They're going for it.
Neither team has went for it on 4th down. In the game, it's going to be 4th down and 5.
Huge play.
Are they trying to draw the Saints off? Peters will take the snap on 4th down. He's going to run, and Peters is going to be close to that 1st down, depending on the mark. He reached the football out. This is going to be really close, Jack.
Also hard to say where his knee went down, so we're going to get another look at it here. Hard to tell where the chains are. And his knee might went down early.
They give it to him.
Yeah, they're going to give it to him.
Huge play.
Yeah.
By Andy Peters, the quarterback.
That's what he does. He'll keep the play alive and he'll scramble, and then the next time he'll start to do that, you'll come up at him at a defensive back, and then he'll find a receiver wide open.
1st down and 10. The Yotes, 31-yard line. They lead 21-14. Play fake. Pass caught. Krebs, he had that long touchdown reception and close to another 1st down to the 21-yard line.
Well, after the big 4th down play, now they can kind of get the offense rolling, and they go for this one's going to be, they're going to move the chains, another 1st down.
Peters over 200 yards passing in the game, 2 touchdowns.
If they do make it, and there's 3 yards in the red zone, it'll be their 3rd trip today. They're already 2 for 2 in the red zone.
2.5 left, 3rd quarter.
Watch Schofield here. He's a ball magnet near the end zone.
Schofield's been kept in check primarily in this game. And play fake. And they're going to go to the running back, incomplete to Hunter Gilbert.
Well, it looked like a running back was kind of the check down. They tried to run a concept. Dude, if you guys deep, Carroll College only brought 4. Jacob Resch following the running back. Good defense there overall by the Saints.
2nd down and 10. And the line of scrimmage, the 22-yard line. And it's going to be Peters on a quarterback. Key Peters. Hit in the backfield. Peters is going down for the first time of the game. A loss of yardage for Andy Peters. It's going to be a loss of about 4. Big defensive stop for the Saints.
Yeah, credit Elijah Larson keeping the contain on Peters. And you'll look here. Peters tries to jump Larson. Larson doesn't tackle him, but Peters slips and falls at the end. Not always the best idea trying to hurdle someone behind the line of scrimmage. And now, yeah, 3rd and long. Another big play for C of I.
It's going to be 3rd down and 15 for the Yotes from the 27-yard line. Peters run all the way. Peters breaks a tackle, and Peters gets back to the line of scrimmage. And will the field goal unit come on? DeMont, will they attempt a field goal from the 22-yard line?
Forrest Suero, I believe, was the one who made the tackle. It was Forrest Suero. He had a big fumble return for a touchdown last week. And no, they're going to.
Wow.
Rocky, I don't.
Instead of a 38-yard field goal attempt by DeMoth, they're going to go for it on 4th down and 10.
I saw their kicker attempt 51 in warm-ups. He didn't make it, but he's got the confidence to do it.
4th down and 10. Peters looking right, flushed out. Peters to the end zone, touchdown. Wow, Krebs again, and a flag. How incredible was that? 23 yards out on 4th down and 10.
Well, we talk about this backyard ball that Andy Peters plays where he just keeps the play alive. And they're just going to call it a touchdown. And I think another unsportsmanlike conduct on College of Idaho. Counting that that's 3 of their 4 touchdowns. They've had that penalty called on them. And man, Rocky, Andy Peters so good at keeping the play alive. Looks downfield and finds his guy. A huge touchdown.
Well, Peters has thrown for 3 touchdowns, and Peters has ran for 1, and we're going to nominate him for the Frontier Conference Offensive Player of the Week.
And no turnovers either.
And the kick is good. It's 28-14, the College of Idaho. Out on top by 2 scores here.
Montana, a place of rugged beauty, hardworking people, and endless opportunities. And for over 100 years, Opportunity Bank has been here. As a Montana bank with a legacy of stability and service, we understand what it takes to build a future in this place you call home. So if you're looking for a bank that's as Montana as you are, come to Opportunity Bank of Montana. Of Montana, by Montanans since 1922. Member FDIC.
We are driven by an unquenchable desire for knowledge, for the truth that lay just outside our grasps. We are meant for more, made for more. We are unwilling to ignore that which calls to us, that which will transform us. With joy and curiosity, we will boldly find our path in a world of unknowns. At Carroll College, we are here for the adventure.
With Chevy Silverado and Silverado HD, you can take on the mountains, or you can move them. With the power of up to 36,000 pounds of max available towing and the confidence of an available 13.4-inch diagonal touchscreen. Whatever your mountain, there's a Silverado for you. Get 0% financing on all 2023 Silverado 1500 pickups plus. Make no monthly payments for 90 days, or get $5,000 total value on this Silverado with a Turbo Max engine. See your Montana Chevy dealers.
Carroll College offense back on the field. They find themselves down by 2 scores. 28-14, 31 seconds left to be played. Well, we've seen heroics in the fourth quarter before by this team. They were down 20-0 against Rocky with 8 minutes left to play in the game. They came back and won 21-20. They were down in the fourth to St. Thomas, and they won. They were down in the fourth to Tech, and they won. They were down last weekend against Eastern Oregon in the fourth, and they came back and won. And they may need some fourth quarter heroics again. Almost intercepted.
That was dangerous. Joey Calzaretta kind of came in and got his hands up, the linebacker. Jack Perka had a guy open. Let's take another look at this one. Oh, that was, he's holding his helmet. He knew he almost kind of took away. You know, we're not even in the fourth quarter, but it's kind of one of those. Any turnover at this point for either team is kind of a huge momentum swing.
Second down and 10. 27 seconds left in a quarter. Ochoa, tight end in motion. Play fake. Perka airs it out. Rothy, contact is there. Is there a flag?
No.
No.
I thought that was pretty textbook coverage on the boundary. Hard throw to make. Defensive back wasn't looking at the quarterback. Let's see another look at it here. Perka airs it out. And hard to see on the play there, but I think that was Alexi Noyes on the breakup for College of Idaho.
Third down and 10 coming up. Perka 15 of 26, 135 yards, and 1 touchdown, no interceptions in the game. Perka needs 10. Perka's going for the home run. Ball got a receiver open, incomplete. Jake Brown. And the defender got between him and the football and got the ball deflected.
Yeah, another kind of play. I think Perka might have just underthrown this one. As a long throw across the field. There is a penalty, though, at the 50, and I think it's a holding on the defense. I don't think
Wow, that's huge.
Yeah, it didn't involve Jake Brown. I don't think. It involved a different receiver, but nonetheless, still holding as we get another look at this one. Perka airs it out deep and hits the back of the defensive back. He didn't really have time to make contact with the receiver. Must have been holding on someone else then.
First down and 10, just short of midfield. And Kraft comes off right tackle for a short gain of about a yard. And the third quarter will come to an end. And the Yotes lead over the unbeaten Saints of Carroll College, 28-14, as we head to quarter number 4.
At Rocky Mountain Credit Union, we call this community home, just like you.
That's why we take a locally focused approach for our members.
Your financial success is our primary goal.
Whether you're refinancing your home,
Buying a car,
Starting a business,
or just need help with a checking or savings account,
we'll give you the financial tools you need to grow.
At Rocky Mountain Credit Union, we're here for all life's events, big and small.
Stop by your local branch or visit rmcu.net to learn more.
A1 Rentals, locally owned and operated, has been serving Helena since 1959. We offer rental items for the do-it-yourselfer to major construction companies. Backhoes, floor care, lawn equipment, automotive, concrete work, generators, heaters, electrical, drywall, and more. We can help with any job, no matter how big or small. And we still have concession machines for your next party. A1 Rentals on Cedar Street in Helena.
We get it. Money is tight, and it's getting even tighter these days. And when you're making a large purchase like new tires, we also understand that you want the best price available. Which is why Point S Tire and Auto Service will meet or beat the best price you can find on the same or comparable tires of your choice. Pair that with the best tire warranty in the business, and you'll have the best deal around. Only at Point S Tire and Auto Service, keeping you safe one tire at a time.
And Noel Cicero from Billings leads the crowd in Sweet Caroline tradition here at Carroll between the third and the fourth quarter. And Peters airs it out. Rothe makes the catch at the 40-yard line.
And this one will be good enough for a first down. Rothy had that pass broken up on a similar route earlier on the drive. And now he gets it back. Huge first down for Carroll College, and once again, another huge drive for these Saints.
Carroll College has outscored their opponents in the fourth quarter 87-17 this year. 54% of their points have come in the fourth. They've had 4 fourth-quarter comeback wins. And to keep their record perfect, they're going to have a fifth play action. Perka going to go deep. Harrison makes the catch inside the 5-yard line. He drops the football. He recovered where they're going to say he was down at about the 3-yard line. Big play for the Saints.
Well, after a first half where they didn't go farther than 13, that's another huge play. They brought a Colchin in motion. Defense obviously always looking at him, and that gives an opportunity for Jaden Harrison to be down inside the 5. Third trip to the red zone today for Carroll College.
Just underway in the fourth quarter. The Saints are trying to make this a 1-touchdown game. And the Saints will take a timeout.
I couldn't tell if the play clock ran out there or not.
And we'll take a timeout as well. 28-14 our score, and the Yotes lead. The Saints are threatening.
With Chevy Silverado and Silverado HD, you can take on the mountains, or you can move them. With the power of up to 36,000 pounds of max available towing and the confidence of an available 13.4-inch diagonal touchscreen. Whatever your mountain, there's a Silverado for you. Get 0% financing on all 2023 Silverado 1500 pickups, plus make no monthly payments for 90 days, or get $5,000 total value on this Silverado with a Turbo Max engine. See your Montana Chevy dealers.
It's fourth down, seconds on the clock. He hands it off, finds a hole in the middle. Clear, nothing but
Brian, move!
Incredible. A touchdown for the win. I can't believe it.
Pizza, better with Pepsi.
Our kids love to play. Whether they're playing outside or playing house or playing dress up. There's one game they're playing all the time. They love to imitate you. You're setting an example. Make sure it's one you can live with, and one she can live a long, healthy life with, too.
So many flavors of dew. I am thirsty. I must get the dew.
Cut! He's hypnotized again!
Do the dew.
First and goal for the Saints from the 3-yard line. They go with the full backfield. Here comes Kraft on the left side, and Duncan Kraft. Is he in? Yes! 3-yard touchdown run for Duncan Kraft.
Well, Carroll College just said, hey, why not go heavy? We got first and goal. They hand it off to Duncan Kraft. You'll see here he bounces outside, keeps running forward, makes it in the end zone. Good job by the Carroll O-line to push his way in there.
PATs are huge here for Spencer Berger Harrison to hold, to make it a 7-point game. Snap back, hold is down, the kick is away, and the kick is good. 28-21. College of Idaho out on top by a touchdown with 13-19 left to be played.
We get it. Money is tight, and it's getting even tighter these days. And when you're making a large purchase like new tires, we also understand that you want the best price available. Which is why Point S Tire and Auto Service will meet or beat the best price you can find on the same or comparable tires of your choice. Pair that with the best tire warranty in the business, and you'll have the best deal around. Only at Point S Tire and Auto Service, keeping you safe one tire at a time.
We are driven by an unquenchable desire for knowledge, for the truth that lay just outside our grasps. We are meant for more, made for more. We are unwilling to ignore that which calls to us, that which will transform us. With joy and curiosity, we will boldly find our path in a world of unknowns. At Carroll College, we are here for the adventure.
Discover the difference a family-owned Montana bank can make for you and your business. Stockman Bank is focused only on Montana, no place else. So you come first with us. Visit your neighborhood Stockman Bank to say hello and let us earn your trust and your business. Stockman Bank, Montana's brand of banking.
(28-21). What a matchup. The 9th-ranked team in the nation, the Yotes of the College of Idaho, 6-1 on the year. Carroll, unbeaten, 6-0, ranked 6th. This is going to be a thrilling fourth quarter of college football from Nelson Stadium. In the end zone, it's going to be brought back. Whoa. What a hit.
I think that was, unfortunately, a Montana guy who took that hit. I think that was Appleby on the return. You got the wood laid on him there. That's momentum, though. This Carroll College defense, their special teams can bring the momentum into their defense. They kind of need to stop. CFI's offense has been rolling.
The Saints have done well against the rush. The Yotes come in averaging 175 yards a game. Saints have held them to under 100 overall. It's going to be first down and 10 for the Yotes from the 20-yard line. Andy Peters, he's throwing for 3. He's ran for 1, and Peters will run here across the 20 to 25-yard line for a short gain of about 3.
Ben Milhoff had his eyes on Peters, and he hawked him down, but there's only been once when that quarterback run play really didn't work for him, and it was when Peters tried to hurdle a defensive back and kind of slipped and fell on the line of scrimmage. He is hard to tackle.
Into the fourth quarter, the Yotes 340 yards of offense. Carroll College with 217. Second down and 7 from the 24. Another run for Peters. Peters at 30, first down. Peters at 35 before he's brought down. He is the leading rusher this season for the Yotes. He's rushed for more than 500 yards on the season.
Well, this type of play really helps College of Idaho. If they can use Peters to run forward, then the defense really has to kind of get closer to the line of scrimmage, defensive backs especially, and that leads to those play-action deep plays, which we've seen hurt Carroll College so far.
Big first down. They're all big here in the fourth quarter. Under 12 minutes to go, 28-21. Yotes out on top. The winner of this game moves into sole possession of first place in the Frontier Conference standings. And they keep it on the ground. I believe it's Hunter Gilbert. And he gets out to the 45-yard line. We've only had one big play, and that was a long touchdown, 71 yards. Peters to Krebs with 10:21 to be played in the third quarter. Other than that, no play longer in this game than 19 yards. Second down and 2 from the 46-yard line. Play action. Peters over the middle. Schofield makes the catch, and his defender slipped on the play, and that was Graham. But a big first down at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, Schofield hasn't had the most lucrative day, but you see Graham on his hip, slips and falls at the end of that play. If not for that, maybe been able to break it up. Schofield, really sure-handed guy.
Schofield, 4 receptions, including a touchdown, which tied his school record. 9 touchdowns receiving in a season. Tied a school record that was set 70 years ago, back in 1953. First down and 10, 33-yard line. 3 pass catchers to the left side. Peters, quarterback keep again. Peters at the 20-yard line. He doesn't dive. He doesn't slide, rather. He does
dive, yeah. He'll
wow.
He'll jump forward. I think Tucker Jones brought him down there. You're talking about Schofield and his touchdown record. He also has a streak where he's got multiple touchdowns in 6 consecutive games. Already has 1 today, so 1 more will make that 7. I saw that their sports information director wasn't sure of how to determine if that was the record, but it kind of seems like it is the record for College of Idaho, definitely.
Second down and 7. Saints need a stop. Yotes lead by a touchdown. Quick pass over the middle. Pass is caught. And Hirobi makes the catch. Not enough for the first down. It's going to be a yard short, but at the 25-yard line. And, you know, I'm not sure about their field goal unit.
Yeah, I don't think the coaches are either, Rocky. They did not wheel him out in similar territory last time, so this is 2-down territory. We'll see what they do, and they're going to go into the Wildcat here.
Here comes Schofield.
Thanos, as they call it.
Schofield, 14 carries, 8 touchdowns. On 3rd and short, Schofield comes off left tackle, and he's got it.
Flag
barely,
at the
but
end.
it's a flag in the backfield.
Could be interesting. Well, they haven't ran that Thanos, as they call it, Wildcat package yet. So obviously, interesting personnel. Could be holding. Hard to say.
They say it's against the Saints.
Huh.
Illegal block against Carroll, and boy, that was huge.
Someone has a kind of chop block.
9:04 left to be played. 28-21, the Yotes lead.
Interesting. Well, Peters is back on the field.
Line of scrimmage, the 11-yard line. 3 wide receivers right side. Peters looking right. Screen pass is caught. Richardson breaks a tackle to 10, the 5, and it gets out of bounds. Boy, it's going to be tough for the Saints to make up a 2-touchdown deficit. You got to stop him here.
Yeah, this C of I offense has been so good, and especially in the red zone. Back-to-back drives where they've scored, looking to make it 3 in a row.
It's going to be 2nd down and goal.
Watch Schofield
from the 7-yard line.
In the slot right there.
Quarterback keep. Peters a 5, the 4. Peters dives to about the 3-yard line. Call it the 2-yard line.
Well, here's now where I probably, if I was coaching, would once again run that Wildcat. And they'll do it. Peters trails off.
Well, you called it.
Yeah. I mean, why not?
It's going to be 4th down and a yard. 7:51 left to be played. The line of scrimmage is the 2-yard line. On 4th and 1 here, Schofield, 3rd down. Schofield out of the shotgun. Scoreboard says, no, you're right. 3rd down, that's going to be close. Did he get it?
He didn't get in the end zone. I don't know about the 1st down marker.
Needed to get inside the 2.
Take another look at it at home.
No, he didn't get it. That's not a good mark.
Not a good mark for C of I. So it's going to be 4th and short.
They're not even going to measure this one.
Yeah, they're keeping the same personnel on.
Schofield stays on. Peters stays out. So Schofield has scored 8 touchdowns out of this formation this season. From the 2-yard line. 4th down and less than a yard. Schofield again comes off the right side. Gets hit. Schofield dives for the end zone. He's short. I believe he's got the 1st down, but not a touchdown. Is it a touchdown?
Yeah, they're going to give him the touchdown.
I don't see anybody with their hands up.
I think the far goal line ref called it a touchdown.
9th rushing touchdown of the season for Schofield. That was huge. 6:42 left to be played. A 2-yard touchdown run.
And that's going to be 9 rushing touchdowns now and only 17 carries.
That's not bad.
Not bad. And now, also, that's going to add to Schofield's streak 7 consecutive games with multiple touchdowns.
That's quite a record.
It's pretty good.
Very impressive.
As a guy who plays receiver and wildcat running back. They're going to reset the game clock here.
And how many wide receivers in any level of college football have scored 9 times this season? You know, rushing the ball.
Rushing the ball, probably not any. Receiving the ball, probably a couple. I mean, because he's got
18 touchdowns on the year. 9 receiving and 9 rushing.
Yeah, coming into this one, he had 8. Yeah, now 9. It's doubled up.
And the extra point is good. And it's 35-21. The College of Idaho out on top.
With Chevy Silverado and Silverado HD, you can take on the mountains, or you can move them. With the power of up to 36,000 pounds of max available towing and the confidence of an available 13.4-inch diagonal touchscreen. Whatever your mountain, there's a Silverado for you. Get 0% financing on all 2023 Silverado 1500 pickups plus make no monthly payments for 90 days, or get $5,000 total value on this Silverado with a Turbo Max engine. See your Montana Chevy dealers.
There's a lot of tradition in farming. My son, he picked up everything. When my grandson was born, we both were chewing, thinking about what could happen, mouth cancer, throat cancer, or worse. Finally, we decided that's addiction, not tradition.
To protect my son, we quit. We did it together. Took us a few times, but we're stubborn.
We called the quit line, found what worked for us.
And we quit for good this time.
We are driven by an unquenchable desire for knowledge, for the truth that lay just outside our grasps. We are meant for more, made for more. We are unwilling to ignore that which calls to us, that which will transform us. With joy and curiosity, we will boldly find our path in a world of unknowns. At Carroll College, we are here for the adventure.
Well, the Saints pride themselves on a great defense, giving up just 15 points a game on the season. They've given up 35 this afternoon. The high previously for an opponent was 23 in week 2 by St. Thomas, a 26-23 win for the Saints. Can Carroll College make up a 2-touchdown deficit, and that ball will go out of bounds, fortunately. And that's going to be first down and 10, 35-yard line for Carroll College. Do they have the offense that can score?
Well, back-to-back
drives.
Twice. Back-to-back drives they have, but the problem is College of Idaho has done that on back-to-back drives. Kind of become the defensive game in the first half, offensive game a bit in the second half. Still no turnovers for either team. Very impressive. Honestly, yeah, kind of, if you're a head coach after a game like this for either side, you're coming back to practice and you're being like, I mean, we didn't turn the ball over. Obviously, defensively, there's some things to work on either side if you're allowing points, but especially College of Idaho. Carroll College, too. Played great games today, both of them. Especially, I mean, either side of the ball, some high points.
Saints have only lost 3 home games in the 5 years that Troy Purcell has been the head coach here. 16-3. First down and 10. Ochoa, the tight end, will come into motion. Perka on the play fake. Perka airs it out to Ochoa, makes the catch, the tight end. First down near midfield, and the big tight end, his 4th catch of the afternoon.
Yeah, and you talked about how Carroll College only lost 3 games at home under Purcell. One of those was last year to College of Idaho. That was a rainstorm game, but still, these Yotes do like to beat Carroll College here at Nelson.
Perka, 18 of 30, and pass caught for a short gain.
It's Rothy on the far side.
So the Saints are across the midfield, need a touchdown, a stop, and another score. And there's a little over 6 minutes left to be played in this college football game.
On the clock.
Second down. Perka under pressure. Has to get rid of it quickly. He does. And it's short to Duncan Kraft. 3rd down.
Oh, Kraft almost made an insane catch with his fingertips, but instead, a big 3rd down. Rothi subbed out on that last play. It looked like he might have been a little sore after getting tackled. He's right back in now for the Saints, their sure-handed senior.
3rd down and 6. Colchin split out wide the left side. He's been covered well in this game. And Colchin, as he make the catch, he got hit right when he got the football, incomplete. It's 4th down. The Saints down by a couple of scores. They have to go for it here.
Yeah, I think that was Brady Frame on the far side who knocked that one incomplete. Great play by the defensive back out of Meridian, Idaho.
Well, 5 minutes and 47 seconds left to be played in the game. It's 35-21, the Yotes lead. Big play here.
More or less, game on the line.
4th down. Saints need to get to the 42-yard line. Perkins 19 of 33, 199 on the afternoon. Perka on 4th down. Airs it out the right side of Rothi. Skies for it. Rothi unable to bring it home in double coverage. And the College of Idaho will have the football on downs with 5:42 left. The Saints have 2 timeouts. And the Yotes lead by 2 scores.
Well, that would have been an insane catch in open field if Cameron Rothi had that. He kind of got tabletop by 2 defenders. Arms was one of them in there. Great stop by C of I. And it's their defense that have kind of came up and made big plays at midfield, whereas Carroll's defense, especially here down the stretch, maybe not so much.
1st down and 10, the College of Idaho. And their goal here is just to take time off that clock. And Hunter Gilbert on the carry, and Gilbert goes for just a couple. Can the Saints get a stop here?
That would be big for Carroll College. When they had that comeback against Rocky earlier in the year, it wasn't by forcing turnovers. They just kind of forced 3 and outs. They kind of need some of that magic like they had in the Magic City now.
2nd down and 8. Well, we're back in here in 2 weeks with Carroll and the Montana Western. Be another matchup against 2 nationally ranked teams. On the ground again to Hunter Gilbert. A couple of more, and you notice how they're using all of the time on the play clock.
You don't want to just stop the clock for no reason. Now on this 3rd down, medium, you can honestly afford to run again. Why not?
3rd down and 5, 4.5 left.
Saints will sub in Suero. He's kind of their 3rd down defensive tackle.
So most points given up by that great Carroll College defense all season. Down to 5 on the play clock. 3rd down and 5. Peters airs it out wide open. Richardson's going to be very close to the 1st down marker.
Well,
he did not get a great mark.
No, I think he's short. They're going to keep the offense on the field, though.
Why not?
They're going to go for the kill. No timeouts used yet by Carroll College, of course. But if you have to start using them, that ends up in a scenario. Oh, never mind. They're gonna bring on the Wild. They're bringing on
bringing
Thanos.
on the Wildcat.
Yeah, Thanos as they call it.
Schofield is going to come in. 4th down and a yard here. 17 carries, 9 rushing touchdowns for the wide receiver. They need a yard here. Schofield comes off left side. Looks like he got it. He gets a great mark.
Oh, he definitely got that.
And 1st down. Boy, has that play been effective for him. 3:15 to go. A new set of downs for the Yotes. Up by 2 touchdowns here.
Yeah, we've seen them run that. They didn't run it a lot in the first half. I think they kind of held off from the Wildcat till when they really, really needed it. Didn't want to give Carroll an idea of how you could maybe stop it, so only ran it on big 4th downs and on that goal line. Kind of smart tactically from CFI.
Under 3 minutes left. First down. And Hunter Gilbert up the middle. How often do you see a college football game or any game where neither team had a turnover?
Yeah, I can't think of the last one. The thing about turnovers is it's hard to understand that you're not watching them unless they're happening, and then then you see them and they happen already. But has been a while before I watched a game. Cover a lot of high school sports too.
Saints will take their first time out, their second time out of the second half. They have 1 left, 2 minutes and 44 seconds left to be played in this game. And the Yotes in control, out on top 35-21. The Saints 6-0 on the year, their best start since 2010. Their last state championship, the national championship rather, when they went 14-0.
You could call it state too.
Well, that capped off 6 national championships in a 9-year run. Mike Van Dies, 20 seasons. At Carroll College, he averaged more than 10 wins a year. Win-loss record of 203-54, 6 national championships, 6-2 in title games. They won 14 conference titles, and the other Frontier Conference teams, if they wanted to compete, they had to get better. And that's what happened. Everybody else got better, and now it's the very best conference in the nation with 4 teams this week ranked in the top 16. It's going to be 2nd down and 8 for the Yotes from the 39-yard line. Saints have just 1 timeout left. And here comes Hunter again, and Hunter gets close to the first down. Well, not really. 35-yard line. He's about 3 yards short.
And a penalty. And I think that's on College of Idaho offensive lineman there. Looked like Garrett Reber getting a little chippy after the whistle. Now the officials are meeting about this, but it looked like there was some extracurriculars.
One of the officials today, sideline judge Garrett Prokop. And Garrett Prokop's on my golf team, my Monday night golf team.
Oh, scramble squad, eh? Yeah, this is going to be unsportsmanlike conduct, so it'll march him back 15 yards. That's big for Carroll College when you need the ball back. Only have 1 timeout left.
How safe do the Yotes keep it? Do they put it in the air?
Well, with the time-wise, 2:38, Carroll's got 1 timeout, so if you run it here.
Exactly. You got to run.
They stop the clock, and then if you run it again, I'll take it down to just over a minute. So if things go well for Carroll, it's 3rd down. Actually, never mind. That's huge for Carroll. They can get the ball back with 2 and change. Never mind.
The Saints have taken their last timeout.
All right, so
wow.
I got ahead of myself there. So now they're out of timeouts, and it's 3rd down. So now it should be just under 2 minutes left. Carroll gets the ball back if they get a stop here in 3rd down, and the clock rolls afterwards.
I'd like to welcome our network affiliates for today's game. SWX in Billings, Bozeman, Butte, Great Falls, Helena, Kalispell, Missoula, Spokane, Coeur d'Alene, Yakima, the Tri-Cities, and all across America on the Carroll College YouTube stream. Also like to thank our Frontier Conference sponsors, Cooper Tire, Tire-Rama, D.A. Davidson, Irk Hotels, McDonald's, Northwestern Energy, Pepsi, and U.S. Bank. Rocky Erickson with Jack Marshall, Nelson Stadium, home of the best fans in the NAIA. They lead the nation in attendance this season.
Well, College of Idaho's done a good job making it so if Carroll does score, if they get the ball back, they'll have to onside it. Up 2 scores.
Well, it's 3rd down and 19. It would be something if they put the ball in the air here. And it's going to be a quarterback run, and Peters goes for about a yard. So the Saints are going to get the ball back with no timeouts left, down 2 scores.
Hunter Peck with the tackle there. That's probably the best they've defended in Andy Peters' run today. And so clock rolling past 2:16. Play clock at 24 seconds, so it'll be just under 2 minutes.
Cameron Rothy. Can he pull off a miracle return here?
Tough for Carroll, because now without those timeouts, they're going to have to onside it. If College of Idaho gets the ball back, game is over.
And they took the delay of game.
Yeah, smart.
Push it back 5 yards, 1:50
that way
left to be played. And the Yotes took a timeout as well. And that was their first timeout.
So that won't move the punter back at all. And it looked like the lineman on College of Idaho, 73, you got that in sportsmanlike conduct. I think he has been dismissed from the game. He's walking the far sideline without a helmet. Whether it be from the officials or his coaching staff, I'm not sure. But his offense, if they do come back on the field, it'll be to kneel the ball away. So,
you know, this is the last big test for the Yotes. They'll be at home next week against Eastern Oregon. They'll wrap up the season. They're off on the 4th on November 11th at Southern Oregon. And they could finish the regular season with 1 loss.
Yeah. Not a bad
I don't know if
either.
2 losses is going to get you in.
Hard to say. They expanded it a little bit. So
Rothy is back. Nice high kick. And Rothy calls for the fair catch at about the 9-yard line. 1:44 left to be played in this game.
And a flag.
Another flag.
Someone on the CFI team had something to say at the Rothy and bumped him a little at the end of the fair catch. So that'll move their starting field position probably from the 10 to the 25, if I'm not wrong.
Well, Perk on the afternoon, 19 of 34, 199 yards.
We get another
and a
look.
touchdown. Let's take a look at it here.
It looks like someone said something. I don't know. 54 on the College of Idaho. That's going to be Devin Long, the long snapper, actually. Getting into it. Long snappers can.
He got down in a hurry.
Yeah, well, that's kind of what your job as the long snapper. Obviously, have a good snap, but then in punt coverage, because they can't touch you. And you got down there, and also that's something to say to Cam Rothy.
So the Saints have to go 75-yard score, recover an onside kick, and score again. That's asking a lot.
Yeah, when you put it on paper like that, it's a hard ask.
And no timeouts.
Yeah.
Well, do you believe in miracles? First down and 10, 25-yard line. Got to go north and south. Rothy airs it out. Okolchin, the intended receiver, in double coverage. Incomplete.
Jacob Arms, Tanner Steele, the 2 defenders back there. Okolchin, a good guy to go to. We'll get another look at this one. He airs it deep. Yeah, it was kind of one-on-one. Second defender got there late. Pass kind of fell a little short. We've seen that on a few of Perk's deep balls. Obviously, in a deep ball, you're fine if you go over the receiver. Got to be careful. The ball falling short on a deep pass.
Okolchin's got 5 catches in the game. Second down. Perka flushed out of the pocket. He'll throw on the run. Pass is caught. Okolchin on the other side. Move the chains. First down at the 43.
Did go down inbounds, so they got to go quick.
1:29 left to be played in this one. Perka over the middle, incomplete. Harrison, the intended receiver, overthrew him.
Defense came in quick. Perka ended up on his knees at the end of that play.
1:16. Clock is stopped on the incompletion.
Well, for College of Idaho, you can kind of anticipate the pass, sag off your cornerbacks, but right as I say that, it looks like the boundary corners are going to press coverage, so.
Colton in motion. Perka 20 of 37. And Perka's got time, airs it out. Defender goes down. Catch is made. Ochoa into the end zone, but a penalty flag. And that could be offensive pass interference.
Well,
we got a flag back here as well.
A few different things happen there. Back behind it means it could be roughing the passer. But
47-yard pass and catch.
Let's see it. Ochoa, you can't really see the defender by the end of that replay, but both fouls are on the offense. Holding and offensive pass interference. So they did call that on Ochoa. He was going forwards. Carroll kind of got their big play, but 2 penalties, and they're going to accept the offensive pass interference in Rocky. That puts them back in no man's land.
Wipe out a long touchdown, 67 seconds left. Second down and 27, the ball on the 27-yard line. Carroll needs to score twice with no timeouts. Perka gonna go deep. Colton's got to step on his defender. Incomplete. The ball wasn't quite there. He had to come back for it.
That was kind of in the breadbasket.
Should have made that catch.
Yeah, Jacob Arms, feels like we've said his name quite a few times in the secondary was there. Let's get another look at it, Rocky. Deep ball by Perka. Yeah, he did have to come back to it. It looked like the defender's arms were kind of impeding his ability to do that. Always hard when the ball kind of comes up short and 2 guys are in full sprint. What to say? Not a lot of PIs, though, besides that offensive one, Rocky. They're kind of letting the receivers and defensive backs play today.
A minute left. Perka to the sidelines. Ochoa.
They're going to say incomplete.
And he's out of bounds. No catch. 4th down and long. Coming up, the game on the line with 54 ticks left.
Oh, that catch, as we get a replay of it, would have made it, hard to say. Maybe his foot was on the line. You got the white cleats on, so it's pretty easy to tell if you're in or out at that point for the referee. I would have made it 4th and 11. Instead, it's 4th and 27. Tough.
4th and long for Carroll College to keep their unbeaten streak. Perka gonna go deep, overthrew the receiver Jake Brown, and the College of Idaho. They'll win this game. The Yotes are gonna go to 7-1 on the year.
Well, credit to College of Idaho. They came in here and they kind of, as their receiver John Schofield told me, they had a vengeance. They were upset with the way they lost their last game at the end of the year against Carroll College. They got knocked out of the playoffs by Carroll College in 2 of the last 3 seasons. This is a big rivalry to them. Obviously, Carroll College came out and played hard, and they don't like these guys. But Carroll's got some plenty of in-state guys they care about just as much. But this was a big game for College of Idaho, and their guys came in and played like it.
Saints will lose for the first time this year. They're going to go to 4-1 in the Frontier and 6-1 overall victory formation. And they're going to have to take 2 snaps. So a huge win on the road. Only the 4th loss at home in 20 games the past 5 seasons for the Saints of Carroll College. And it is not easy to win on the road. And, hey, Carroll still has to play Montana Western and Tech. When they beat Tech in that first game of the season, that did not count as a conference game. So they got 2 big games coming up, and this game is over. They line up to shake hands. 35-21, the final score, as the College of Idaho picks up a huge win on the road against the Saints of Carroll College.
We get it. Money is tight. and it's getting even tighter these days. And when you're making a large purchase like new tires, we also understand that you want the best price available, which is why Point S Tire and Auto Service will meet or beat the best price you can find on the same or comparable tires of your choice. Pair that with the best tire warranty in the business, and you'll have the best deal around. Only at Point S Tire and Auto Service, keeping you safe one tire at a time.
Your estimated wait time is 45 minutes.
Are you tired of being on hold? Then don't leave your money with strangers. Call the people you know at Ascent Bank.
When you work with us, you work with community members who make time for you.
Our goal is to strengthen relationships and give back to our community.
We always work to be part of our community. So if that's important to you, don't leave your money with strangers.
Call the people you know at Ascent Bank.
Ascent Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Well, huge game for quarterback Andy Peters, that dual threat quarterback, 19 of 33, 278 yards. And he had 3 touchdowns through the air, and he had 1 touchdown on the ground. That's a touchdown to Richardson. And Andy Peters, wow, what a